everyone. Oh my god, welcome back to my Let's Play of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. When we last left off, we discovered that there was a fifth person in the omnibus, and it was a girl, and she was hiding under the seat, which I knew was going to happen. But what I didn't know was going to happen is that the crime scene appears to be changing throughout the course of the trial. Like the pool of blood on the floor, the fact that there's nothing under the seat, someone's tampering with it as we go, and it seems like they're trying to make it fit McGilded's story, or the girl's story. So it's either like she's trying to save him, he's trying to save her, or he's trying to get his own guilt away, or he's trying to save someone else. I don't know. And we left off with trying to figure out how the heck the victim got onto the omnibus, because she claimed to not hear anything during the whole travel. So the door was apparently locked, I think. And so I don't know, maybe he fell through the roof. I'm still kind of sticking to that. But since the crime scene is changing before our eyes, I don't really know what to believe anymore. I guess we'll see if things keep changing, but I want to say thank you guys so much for your continued support of the series, and let's just freaking jump back in. I'm eager to see who the heck is guilty, because I don't really know what to believe at this point. It could be one of the people on the roof. I think that would be a good twist, just because that other guy did happen to owe money as well to McGilded. Maybe he wanted to frame him. I don't know. Or he wanted to get out of paying his debt. I'm not sure, so we'll see. If it's Hat Boy, I'll be really surprised if it's Hat Boy, but I don't think it is. It could be. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, enough speculation. Let's go back to our favorite vampire boy being angsty. Yes, this petty thief's statement was clearly flawed. Lord Van Zeeks! Forgot you were here. Yes. He knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. And he did nothing. It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend. What are you talking about? You're making me nervous. You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. Damn, roast her, man. She's a child. He's dead right. How could the victim possibly not have boarded the omnibus? That makes no sense whatsoever. And this girl is a pickpocket. Let's not forget that. No, Granny, no! No! Our grandma's supposed to be nice to children. Ah! She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she has some rather naughty ways. But I must say, she should rot in hell. No, I'm kidding. I can't abide liars. Neither can I. But Mr. Foreman, Hakuna your tatas. I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways. But I must say, I cannot abide liars. Bow chicka bow wow. Yikes. I didn't sign up for this. Ugh. Mr. Naruhodo, that's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty. Really, I don't want another summation examination, please. We just did it. Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nipponiese friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me. I can't make my voice deep enough for this dude. He's like, to the considerable troubles you have spared me. Yes, very refreshing. The blood of my enemies. I think I instinctively go higher. Ah! Ah! What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for, you useless Eastern Amadan? Amadan? What the fuck? Sorry. This is carnage. It's perfect. Juror number 2 is the only one left. Girl, I will buy you whatever you want. Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going... I know. If we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGilded's innocence, the judge will rule and we'll have lost. I will cut off your hand! I very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respected gentlemen. But those of us in service know we must accept hard truths. Yeah. Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. What are you saying? Gasp! Counsel! I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean? Bodies can fly through the air. I don't know.
Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my education.
What?
Explain yourself at once.
Prorogue? Is that a word? I was like, prolong?
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as specified by the witness in the stand.
And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage.
If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
Magic, I don't know. We've had almost magic in these games before. There is only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. He was in there already, there was another entrance, he was put there after he died. Ooh. There is another entrance through the skylight, right? If the door wasn't opened even once, the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection!
Teleportation. I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic. But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Yeah. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other only has windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there is no entrance to the cabin other than the door.
Objection!
But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. We all forget about that skylight, bro?
Oh, really?
Yes, one other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin. Bing, bing, boom!
Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court.
Yeah, use your eyes. How about that?
Here's the omnibus on which the incident occurred. Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose the victim entered the cabin?
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Whoop.
Take that!
Yeah, suck it. The answer is obvious. It can only have been the skylight.
I say, the skylight?
We all forget about that? That was a big point in the case earlier.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However,
Objection!
The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
so you claim. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your adult brain theory?
You want me to climb through it for you? I will. Throw me through it, I don't care. Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor.
Yes, which has already been explained. As the sound of the victim falling from his seat, having been assaulted with the dagger.
Yeah, if I fell to the floor, I ain't gonna make a bang. Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses describe? A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact.
Good gracious!
Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
Oh, he's like, this idiot.
You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin. That's simply impossible.
How can you be so sure?
Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of such events in their testimony. Well, yes, that's true, but what if it happened before they got on? Hold it! Why are you saying hold it, bro? Might the humble fella make a wee comment here? Mr. McGilded? Bro, this is not the time. I don't know what accent I just gave him. To be sure now, the two fellas who was sat on the roof that testified afore, I said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But, it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but... 'tis a case of them being unable to say. What? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would yous not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? What? Oh my goodness. Surely not. Those two chaps on the roof. They murdered a bitch.
You mean the ones who stuck that knife at the man were...
Ah! Oh my god. Man, all these voices. Hold it! Who's saying that now? Oh god. Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blitherer? You rotter, he said. You rotter. What are you insinuating? What are you... Why are you... Okay, I don't... Can we get him out of here, please? This is a flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay, you're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker. And me, a very angry hatter. Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. It's... Ah! I protest in the strongest possible terms. That's right, I protest too. About you rotten scoundrel. Okay, why are they allowed next to him? I feel like, how did they get back up here? Hello? Order!
This is not the time, witnesses. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once.
But this is beyond reason, my lord. Ah, it's outrageous. It's very hurtful, you know. My lord, if I may comment.
Go ahead, Lord Menzies. Clearly have no control of this anymore.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof. Accuse? I never intended to... It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. That's not nice. You propose to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events. You have branded these gentlemen liars. You have intimated their criminal guilt. Prove it. In our British courts of law, that is what is termed a baseless accusation. Bro, I didn't do it. I know I was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but... You can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are we wasting time for? Get them to testify.
I thought there was something fishy about that hat from the moment I laid eyes on the fellow.
We have to see this matter through now, one way or another. They have the same voice now. If there's filth and rubbish in our midst, we must dispose of it at once. Oh shit. What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo? Spectators in the public gallery they're in a complete frenzy. We started a riot.
Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
My lord?
You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony. In reference to the indictment brought by the defense.
Yes, my lord. I didn't come here for this.
I just came to have a good time.
Yeah, McGilda, look at you go. There's no time to think this through. I'm gonna fly by the seat of my pants. All I can do is keeping pushing...
Keep pushing forward. Hello? There's too many INGs in this sentence. Keep pushing forward. Just keep swinging, man. Alright, witnesses. Refuting the accusation. Why don't you try it? We were the only two people up on that roof, dead or alive. I can swear to that. If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. Okay, that's a lie. Wait. Oh no, I guess they owed money to McGilded. Maybe they didn't know the guy. I don't know. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Huh, that's a good question. I'll have to look at the omnibus again.
Huh, I must say that I'm listening to this testimony. It is somewhat hard to imagine.
How is it that hard to imagine?
How either witness could have performed any malevolent act on this open rooftop deck.
Wasn't it late at night? Oh, without the other
noticing forthwith.
That's right, you see? We're innocent, I tell you. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you are in collusion with one another. I don't know what voice I just gave her, I just read that. What? Eh? According to investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Ha! Well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy?
Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please.
Oh, yes, my lord. Huh. I'm a little bit nervous. Refuting the accusation, uh-huh. We were the only two people on that roof deck, dead or alive, I can swear to that.
Hold it!
So, at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck? Absolutely not. Dickon! No question about it, he said. Not at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside a closed cabin talking with this man here.
Is this true, Mr. McGilded?
See me, my lord, at the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately. That's an outright lie. Without doubt, you engaged in. Let me stop you there, fella, and ask. Do you have any evidence at all? Ah! It's all about evidence in the courts these days, so it is. You do well to remember that, bitch. Ha! Ah! I saw you with my own eyes. This is going so well. The hell? If anything had happened where we were sitting, didn't you think... No, don't you think one of us would have noticed? I mean, you would hope. Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark. Perhaps too dark to see clearly? Is this some kind of a lark? Is this some kind of a joke, he said? Is that what this is? Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly? Are you fair dinkum, sir? Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you. I mean, did they get on at the same time? Do we know that? I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you'd never open them again. That's extreme. It was extreme, I tell you, and we had to put up with it because this man had locked the door. Any true gent would have unlocked it and let me when I knocked. That was a run out of a sentence. I'm really sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies and I didn't hear you at all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. He's like, I hate life. Now, 'twas a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. It's hardly surprising. Seeing things.
I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point.
Ah, you!
Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Open and free competition is what a capitalist society is all about.
This isn't a competition I should like to be involved in, really.
Huh.
Any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man.
Hold it!
Really, though. So, you had never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before?
Oh, lummy, no, not once, never.
He never met the man before, he said? Never! And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either. That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir.
No, I imagine not.
You see, how many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have had the remotest connection to the gentlemen who are inside the cabin.
Oh, shit! Okay, well, we know that's false, right? Because he owes this guy money, right?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, can you speak up?
Mr. McGilded?
Yes, counsel. What can I be doing you for? Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow? Or are you just regurgitating your lunch?
Not the remotest connection?
Is that right now? I wonder. I mean, we know that's not true. What are you insinuating now? Ah, Mr. Fairplay, it has been too long, it has.
Eh?
If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not? Your repayment date?
I beg your pardon.
Heh you borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir.
At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It's extortion.
Well now, is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off on another.
Ah!
See, I don't know, man. And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want with me, sir? You do be making hats for a living, do you not? That top hat's lying about on your head. Is that one of your own creations, is it? Oh my god. Is that one of your own creations, is it? Oh, well, I'm still just an apprentice, you understand? I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, 'tis a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you. They like a distinctive touch. Customers. Such as Thrice-Fired Mason. Ah! Oh, shit! There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence afore, my lord.
Oh, this you mean?
I can't help thinking that the poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh. That's one of my hats. Aye, that it is. So it would seem the brickmaker was a customer of yours.
Oh, shit.
Sort of customer, I'd wager, you could have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh no, sir. Absolutely not, sir. Well, there's really nothing more to add. It wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see. Takes a bow. I rest my case.
You little weasel. Ah!
He's better at this than I am. Gosh, Mr. McGilded has certainly been thorough in his research, hasn't he? It's like too thorough, though. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like he's setting them up. Please, don't let me a little interruption hold up the proceedings. Oh. Chauffeur and hat hunter, the fuck? Oh, that wasn't even like the main thing? The skylight was shut the entire time.
Hold it!
Was it, though? Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm going to lose my block with you in a minute.
He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said. I mean, take a look for yourself. Go on. You see, it's shut fast now, just like it was on the night. That doesn't tell me anything, bro.
So it is. Of course, a fellow the size of Mr. Mason could likely break right through it still and all. What? Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand? Ah! Now you hold on there a minute, sir. The size of the thing means nothing. Not on its own. Let's consider the bigger picture here, shall we? Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it, as it happens.
What the fuck? What is going on?
This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First.
Oh, I just meant to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But, just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went as red as rouge, I did.
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
Oh, no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside that cabin of shame. Oh, shiz.
Excuse me.
Hello, yes, can you speak up there, madam? Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade! Either silence yourself or speak, yo. It opens. Huh? The skylight. That is what we're talking about, right? All them skylights open, that easy. More easily than you can load that weapon? That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, You can't do it from inside, you mug. Oh. That's what I was thinking. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck of one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out me ears.
Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So, what I did was, I used the skylight, opened the catch, and jumped right through. What? Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side. That's why you can't open them from the cabin.
The skylight opens from the roof deck?
Bailiff! Climb up onto the roof of the omnibus at once and verify this witness's claims.
Yeah, why didn't we do this sooner? Is my question. Just chuck someone through it. Susanoo can throw me through it. There it is. Ah! Oh, my hat! She's like, these idiots. See? Yeah, Gina, let's go.
Order! 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 So, it appears that this street girl's statement is quite true.
I don't believe it. Skylight opens and from the roof deck.
Mr. Naruhodo! This could be the clue we've been looking for.
Yeah, I mean, they could easily throw a body in from the outside then.
Well, counsel for the defense, please continue your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. So, skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Alright, cool beans. I'm gonna go look at the skylight. Wait, should I look from the outside? I guess I'll look from the inside first. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Nope. All right, outside it is. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. So the skylight was fastened shut before.
But now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it.
My throat. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, blood. Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, hold on. I didn't want that. Nope. Stop. 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 Wait. Can you? What? They say being dragged in the cold is a punishment. Hold on. How do I get to it? Hold on. There you go. Come on. You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening. That's for sure.
Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin.
So I'm sure the witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly.
That's not good for us. Wait, bro, can you... Well, hold on, what about the blood? How do I press it? Come on. Oh, God. This is the roof deck. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Jesus criminy. I'm just trying to click on the blood, man. How do I get to it? Do I have to go in now? Maybe I have to press it from the inside. I don't know. Inside the bus. Go in the bus, please. God damn it. Okay. All right. There we go.
Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why someone like me?
Ah!
What is it?
Look, just here. Look at this.
That's without question.
It's blood.
Why would there be blood stain there?
Surely, it can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
I mean, the details of the omnibus have been updated. Scene of the crime, there's a blood stain visible on the frame of the skylight when it's open. Yeah, there is, my dudes. So they probably dropped the body through. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where is your proof? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Protection.
There it is.
On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach.
And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. What? That's utter humbug. Ah! You can't possibly have any evidence. No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible. Irrefutable proof. Here, in this courtroom. Bing, bing, bong.
Counsel,
You, my lord?
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here, huh?
Sure.
Where exactly within the omnibus is this evidence to which you allude?
It is. Oh,
You will point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight.
do, 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 do. I was like, it's gone. I'm crazy. Here it is.
Got it.
Got it.
By Jupiter, is that
Cranberry juice? Yes.
blood?
Ah! Oh, my throat. This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my! And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. Nah. So, like, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. The color of that blood is also as vibrant as the blood that mysteriously appeared on the floor. Unless I really was blind and stupid and I didn't see the blood on the floor before. I'm suspicious.
Order, order, order!
Hold it.
Whose voice was that? Oh, yo! What? But the blood could have sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin. Yeah, that's how that blood works. And only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight. Sure, and that will be very convenient. Ah. And let's keep it in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But, there's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? I mean, I don't know. It's all too plain if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a far height right there, so it is. What? No. But it can't be. It's all large.
Hold it.
Oh my fellow jury members.
I think we could all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
So they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they?
She is mad.
I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing.
On 3 then, everyone. 1, 2, 3!
Objection!
There it is. Come on through, Van Zeeks.
A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded. Oh, and what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks?
Yeah,
A bloodstain on the frame, a bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void.
what? Why?
Because it wasn't there before, probably. For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Objection!
Damn! What are you talking about? We'll find out next time. I hate to be that person, but I don't want these episodes to get too long. But, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I really think McGilded or someone is setting this up. I don't know. This might be the first time where our, like, client is actually guilty. Or he's trying to cover for the girl. I don't know. I mean, I'd be really surprised if our client was actually guilty. I think this is the first time it would be actually guilty in a Phoenix Wright game if they did it. It's about time, right? I don't know. We'll see. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying the series. As always, feel free to leave a like, comment, favorite, or subscribe, whatever you guys are feeling. And until the next time, lights off, dark out.